Ever wondered which niches are going to explode in popularity? Let's dive in as we unveil the top 10 low competition niches for Q4 2023 that everyone has been missing out on. First on our list is this hilarious tee that adds a fun twist to aging. It reads, "At my age, getting lucky means walking into a room and remembering why I'm there." It's quirky, relatable, and sure to get a chuckle. So this is a simple text-based design. Now, if you come over here, you're going to see that the search results is 333 search results, and the keyword phrase "at my age, getting lucky" means t-shirt. So there's obviously a few different ways to word this t-shirt design, and think about like other ways that you can personally use and create something that's really cool inside of this niche. And keep in mind, it's a simple text-based t-shirt. Now switching it up a bit, there's one way that you can definitely get into this actual niche. But the niche in general, just think of like older people, humor, sarcasm, funny. That's the goal right there when you're looking at this. Now, if we come down here, we look at this t-shirt, you're going to see it's made its first sale of September last month, and then it's consistently making sales. And that's something that I like to see as I'm going into a new niche. Like, you know, if there's a demand, and when did it make its first sale, right? So last month it made its first sale. And if you can see, if we come down to the BSR, it's at 343K BSR. Now, there are a few other, you know, just like old people niche, right? You're going to see like 43K BSR, 114, and 522K BSR. Now, you're looking at this and you're seeing that there's a demand. That's the first thing I'm thinking about. Now, there's a demand for funny sayings towards, or for old people that, you know, they're wearing this shirt and people are laughing at the actual design that's making someone laugh, which is really, really cool. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about low competition niches. Up next, we have a design that's perfect for plant lovers who appreciate solitude. With a skeleton peacefully tending to plants, it beautifully illustrates the idea that sometimes plants are better companions than people. A defined mood. Now we have a skeleton, you know, sitting amongst the plants right here. As you can see, plants, not people, right? We have a rating of 1 and it's 5.0. Now this design, you can see like there's a little bit more detail work into this design. You can see the plants, you can see the skeleton. It's a really cool design. White text up top, and the text goes really well with that whole illustration right there. Now, if we come down and we look at this BSR, we're going to see that it's made its first sale this month, 10.6, and now it's consistently making sales. And it's continually to rank into the algorithm. It's at a 46K BSR right now. If we come over here, plants, not people, skeleton t-shirt, we have a result of 301. And there's quite a few other designs inside of here, right? But for the most part, there's a good demand. If we're looking at these BSRs, 378, 271, 46K. This one's at 11 million, say billion. And but these three right here, you can see how they're doing. Some really cool designs inside this niche, and I like what they're doing here. All right, something I want to go over too is everything that I found in this video I was using Merch Informer, and let me show you what I like to use. So I come over here to product research on the left-hand side, brings a little drop down. We're going to be using Merch Hunter and Movers and Shakers. So let me pop open a tab for Movers and Shakers and Merch Hunter. So for example, let's say we're coming in here into Movers and Shakers, and this is cool because there's a lot of good designs that are shared in here daily, and just new ideas that you come in here and you're going to see. And right below, you're going to see these are the BSRs, and you know, if it goes up, makes a sell, it drops down. When it goes up and it drops down, it makes a sell. Same thing, drop down, make a sell. So the more of the up and down we see going on, the better. So let's come down. Let's see what we can find. Let's go down to, let's say, for example, let's say funny alien Halloween costume. You can see what they did here. But let's take it's gonna pop open up here on Amazon. That's a cool thing too. So all these are clickable. Come over here. Let's take that and let's come over here into the keywords of Merch Hunter. So, and you can also exclude all these brands if you're, you know, want to keep out Disney, Star Wars, which is really cool. But we're gonna go ahead and just keep category shirts, marketplace US, top 100, and you can filter any of these by using this, and then we're gonna hit search. This is all personal preference, but for this example, I'm gonna show you, and it's gonna basically take that keyword alien and it's going to filter all this. And usually you would have to dig into Amazon.com and just take out all kinds of, you know, different listings, go through the whole thing and making sure that the algorithm is giving you this and that. Now we're looking at BSRs. A lot of these BSRs, look at this. These BSRs are crushing. 19,000, 14,000, 23,000, 27,000, so cool one, 27,000, but it's just giving you anything with the keyword alien in the title. It's basically ripping it from Amazon.com but making it all organized for you. It's nice and clean right here. These are all Amazon merch products, right? We're down to the middle of the page. We're still 50K BSR. That's a good sign. That means that there's a demand inside of this niche, but there's a lot of inspiration that you can get from this. Just by looking at all this, there's a ton of good inspiration that can be done here. Look at this one. Get the alien hugging the cat, which is pretty cool. So, and yeah, it's cool. So this is how, you know, you can do research and come up with different inspiration, find the trending ideas in a niche, which is very, very big for you as if you're a designer or if you're trying to come up with new ideas. This is an awesome way to leverage movers and shakers and merch hunter inside of Merch Informer. This tee speaks volumes without saying a word. The design, not mad, this is just my face, is a shout out everyone who's been mistakenly asked, are you? It's simple, straightforward, and super expressive. Simple text-based design, all white. Keep in mind, if you have it looking good on a black t-shirt, make it look good on a white t-shirt just simply by changing the text from white to black. And you can see rude, angry, RBF, I'm not sure what that means, antisocial, emo. And if we come down, look at the BSR, seems to be, it's not recognizing the BSR on that t-shirt or listing, but 291, it has a rating of 5.0. 291 KBSR. It was uploaded 2019. If you come over here, you can see the actual phrase itself, results of 265. And if we come over here, we're going to see that there's some demand for this. And you can see there's a few different text layouts. 291, 409, 596K BSR. Then there's some millions, 6 million over here. But something like this, to keep in mind, is simple text based. Something like that can definitely make sales. You know, just being the first one into the niche, that's one way to create a top seller. Dog lovers, this is for you. With a cute design and a powerful message, dogs are essential for my mental health. It perfectly captures the therapeutic presence of our furry friends, essential wear to pet parents. Now think of, so pets in general, cats, iguanas, whatever your favorite animal or pet is, this would be a really good niche. So if you have a top selling design inside of a niche, applying this to it can help you make sales in it, because mental health is a big thing right now, right? The design, you can see how they took the O out and put the paw there. And it works for cats too as well. That retro style color going on right here. The layout, just simple text based, right? Let's come down. We look at the BSR on this one. You can see it's made its first sale this year of April, and then it consistently started making sales all the way into May, and now it's going in, and it seems like the algorithm is pushing it more. Now we go over here for the results. We got 296 results, and you can see the long tail keyword, long tail phrase keyword right there. And then if we come down, you're going to see that the shirt that I showed you, 501 KBSR. The next one's 1 million and 5 million. And then if we come down a little bit more, you're going to see some millions up there still. Now, just keep in mind, every niche is going to be different. Not every single design that I share in this video, just an opportunity. If tomorrow needs you, that's an interesting one, 53K. But like certain things like that I'm sharing in here, they're new. You can find new niche ideas by just doing certain research and coming up with different ideas, right? It may not take off like this year. It may take off. This niche may take off towards closer to December. You never know. You never know at the end of the day. Math enthusiasts will appreciate this one. A day without math is just kidding, I have no idea. An excellent way to express passion for numbers with a touch of humor. That retro style color going on here, and you're gonna see that they have some like math equations going on inside here, and you got the 90-degree angle looking, all kind. There's some square root stuff going on in here. If you love math, I love math. It's math is one of my favorite subjects growing up as a kid. It was just fun to me, right? If we come down, look at the BSR, you're going to see that it's made its first sale in 2021. But look at that over the years, like something like this, like guys, when you're creating t-shirt designs or creating designs for products over the years, to see data like this, it's like, this is something that you want for yourself personally, right? And then look at this. Look, it's growing crazy right now, right? So there's a big demand for this niche. The math niche just is a big niche. I talked about it many episodes of going over research. One of the best niches you can possibly jump into. And I think there's a big opportunity there for you to create a top selling design inside of this niche if you do it correctly. If you come over here, you look at the phrase too, 357 results for that search term phrase. And then if we come down, you're going to see this is the design that we looked at, 295. This one over here is 634. These three right here are sponsored ads. Come down a little bit more. You're going to see 543K, 660K, and there's some demand over here, right? Just different ideas. You're pointless. That's how I roll. That's pretty cool. Get into the festive spirit with this adorable Merry Pugging Christmas design. We got white font, and then we have a pug with Christmas lights around him with a Santa hat. Merry Pugging Christmas. Merry Pugging Christmas. And you can see the keywords dog, Santa, pug, Xmas, boys, Pugmas. Real cool design. You can see how it's taking up the whole design space. And then as we go down, you're going to see that it's a consistent seller every Christmas, right? Which is really, really cool. And the BSR right now is at 177K BSR, but you're going to see that as soon as we get closer and closer to Q4 or just Christmas in general, the BSR starts to drop down a lot and pretty much making sales every other day or every day as of right now. And I think as you get closer and closer to Christmas, this design right here is going to sell. 41 reviews, 41 ratings, 4.6 stars. And then if we come over here and just look at, and it's the overall pick, which is really cool. We come up here, we have a results of Merry Pugging Christmas dog t-shirt. We have results of 375. Boom. Now come down here a little bit more. Let's see what other, you can see it's on a V-neck too as well. Standard t-shirt, there's that 179. We come down a little bit more. So for that one design, it's like that design is like the top selling one in the niche, which is really, really cool. So there's like, I think there's like very little competition in here, but I think as it gets closer and closer, you're going to see other BSR start to pick up. But one thing that I looked at right here, you're going to see what they did with the paws of the dogs. It's going to be for cats, or it can be for cats or dogs, right? Looking at it, it says dogs, so dogs, and the BSR 230K BSR. And this is interesting because anything in the shape of a Christmas tree will do really good for Christmas, and this is something that you want to pay attention to when you're doing research. You're going to find different ideas, and this is very, very powerful. Here's a t-shirt celebrating a special phase of motherhood in my mother of the bride era. So you're going to look at these keywords. Groovy, you're going to see that groovy text, right? That groovy text on the actual design, and then a bachelorette party. So you can see who it's, obviously you can understand who it's targeting, the bride and the mother. So the mother, right? Now, when it comes to this, I know that the era right here, that word right there, it's like, I think it was a Taylor Swift. What would you call that? Taylor Swift, like, was it like her concert, her tour, right? So you want to, if you don't feel comfortable making stuff like that around anything like that, and I understand why, because you don't want to risk, like, let's say you don't want to risk getting like a takedown, or you're selling on Etsy, if you're selling on Amazon merch, you don't want to get a design taken down because of that reason, right? Now, the niche in general, it's a newer niche. If you go and look on the actual, we'll go look at the search terms for this keyword, but I'm looking at other stuff in my bride era, kind of very similar, but in my mother of the bride era. As we come down, like, let's look at this design. You can see the BSR on it, right? It was uploaded in August, right? And then as you can go, you're seeing that it's making consistent sales. Pretty much, that's pretty low. It's 147K BSR right now, but it's consistently making sales pretty much throughout the whole week. And then if you come over here and look at, so the long tail keyword in my mother bride era t-shirt, the results 350. Now, when we come down here, there's going to be some interesting stuff. Just mother of the bride, 467K BSR, mother of the bride. Now, this is more like, if you don't want to use that word era, 539K BSR, right? So you can kind of see like where this is going right here. This niche right here, the mother of the bride is like, it's a very, very passionate one. Now, you can see the other ones right here. They're like 1 million, 3 million, 5 million. And then if we come down a little bit more, I like this one right here. Mother of the bride. I loved her first. Look at 181K BSR. And this one's cool too as well. 3 million, but like that niche right there, you're going to see like mother of the bride. There's a big demand for that. Father of the bride. I can see something like that working out. I loved her first. You know what I mean? So promoting mental health awareness is a big, big thing right now in the world. All feelings are Mental Health Awareness Month emotion. You're going to see how they have like the different faces going on right here. All feelings are really cool design, right? 5.0 ratings, 4 ratings in total. As we come down, let's look at the all-time BSR, right? You're going to see that the thing's crushing, right? It's consistent. It's below 100K BSR. Anything like that, when it's consistently below 100K BSR, I can personally consider that a top seller. Now, it all depends, right? You can have a BSR of 200 or 300 or 400K in this, like a certain niche, and you can be making sales consistently because you're the only design over there. So as long as you're showing like some type of consistency with sales, that is considered a top selling design for me personally. Now, you come over here, all fillings are a mental health t-shirt. You're going to see results of 644. And then if we come down right here, you're going to see some consistent BSRs, 642, 2 million, 3 million, and then 151K BSR. That's the design that we just looked at. And we come down a little bit more. You're going to see, different ideas and see what they did. All fillings are, see what they did there. 428K BSR, 291K BSR. Yeah, real powerful niche. If you're not in the mental health niche, definitely would check that out and create some really cool designs over there. Next niche is going to be Merry Swishmas. We found this design before in a different niche, but this just goes to show you, like, with different sports and Christmas is a really good idea to create any type of designs. You're going to see how they kind of have that ugly sweater theme on the t-shirt. But let's come down here and look at this BSR as we're looking at the all-time BSR. But this year it's already doing its best this year. Shows you like it was uploaded in 22.2, right? But now this year, it's just the algorithm's pushing it more and more, and it's making sales, and they're probably running ads to it and getting that consistent, showing the algorithm that this is a consistent design that people like. So over time, over years of building up, the ratings and the reviews, it's going to make a push into the algorithm because it's a consistent seller, and it's going to show Amazon like, hey, this is a good product, and people like this. Now, another example of, taking the basketball, putting some lights around it, put a Santa hat on it. It's a really good idea too as well. So if we come down here, look at the BSR all time, you're going to see uploaded 22.2, but like this year, pretty sure it's going to push more than ever and make the most sales. 32K BSR as of right now, which is really, really nice. And then go back to this one right now. It's 122K BSR. No, 42K BSR right now. And so it's probably making sales right now. As of right now, it's probably making sales as of today. So it's kind of, the BSR kind of is fluctuating right now. And then if we go up here, Merry Swishmas basketball t-shirt, results of 588. And then if we come down right here, you're going to see that there's some consistent sellers. You can see how they're doing it with Santa dribbling the ball. You got a basketball net with the basketball going through the hoop. 769K BSR, 841K BSR, 699K BSR. Next niche is a personal torture instructor. Physical therapist. 4.0 out of 5-star reviews, 2 ratings, physical therapist niche, but just a funny saying, a little flip on it, right? Really cool, pretty funny. And then if we come down, look at the BSR, there's no BSR on this one, but let's see, well, no BSR history on it, but there is a BSR of 592K BSR. And then if we come over here to the actual niche itself, you're looking at some of these, there's 9 million, 592, but what they're doing, physical therapy, they're switching out. So personal torture instructor, Pilates instructor. So, physical therapist assistant, and they're mixing it up, just getting the idea of the main niche and personal trainer, like a weightlifting trainer. You get the point, right? That can be a good idea. Anything like that would be really good. Personal torture instructor, personal trainer, you're going to see 325K BSR, all white text-based design. Come up here, we're gonna have results of 435, personal torture instructor t-shirt. And if you want the top 50 niches for Q4, watch this video right here. Thank you very much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up.